All right, so I just did a few videos on one of the Ishaya vows, or lots of yogic traditions and meditation traditions talk about ahimsa and the awareness of non-violence. And so another one that we play with in the tradition that I'm a part of is Satya, or truthfulness. And it's really fun to bring that into your daily life and to see, once again, what actually is truthfulness for you. And is it to speak truth? Is it to think truth? Is it to act truth? Is it to be truth? Like, what do you discover by starting to play with this awareness? And once again, just like the videos that have just come before this, it's not, we're not trying to find out what's wrong so that you get upset about what's wrong. It's to have an awareness of choice and to change things, and just how effortlessly you can do that. Because when you're not aware of these things, you just simply work on automatic, right? It just simply is, that's what happens. And the truth is, no, you have a choice all the time. And as you become more conscious, you start to be aware that you can change things, and you can be more truthful in your activities, truthful in your intentions, truthful in how you speak, so that you're not like, dancing around the subject or saying white lies, like little lies or something. But you might actually start to realize that truthfulness is like, what actually is truth? Is it this thing that you feel you're lining up with? Or is it a moment by moment experiencing now that actually doesn't come from your thinking, doesn't come from an idea? I'm going to speak my truth. It sounds so important and good. And then in the moment of, I'm all fiery and I'm all passionate because I'm going to speak my truth. And then in the conversation, your truth might actually be very gentle and loving in a way that can be heard and received. So we have these ideas of what we believe truth is and who we are and what's happening and all that stuff. And when you actually let go of all ideas, what's there? What actually is there? What actually is important? What actually is this word truth for you? And what does it make everything else look like? And what is it based on? What's the reasoning behind it? You know, it's fascinating to actually start looking at it and then realize this word has such a lot of connotations and ideas wrapped around it, that we believe we're being righteous and truthful and lined up with our truth or our desire, or what we believe is right. And that's duality, isn't it? What's right now might not be right tomorrow. Like does that make me flaky? I don't think so. It makes us able to be present and able to see things for what they are based on a bigger picture, right? I have a wonderful story. I like it anyway. There's an elephant that got brought into a room in front of 5 people who are blindfolded, and they have never ever heard of the word elephant before in their life. And so one got to hold the trunk, and so he was talking about how the trunk feels. So he was saying, an elephant to me is long and warm and bendy and spiky with the hairs, and that's what an elephant is to him. Another one was holding the tooth, the tusk, and he said an elephant's like very, very, very smooth and not so long and curved and solid, and that's what an elephant is to me. Another one was touching the belly, and it said, no, 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 no. An elephant is big and round and soft and furry and cuddly. That's what an elephant is to me. And another one held the tail and went, what are you talking about? An elephant is tiny and thin and spiky. And that's what an elephant is to me. And to end my story is, who's right and who's wrong? They are all right and they are all wrong. They're all right based on their own opinions and their own truth, but they don't know the whole picture. And they're all wrong because that's not really what an elephant is, because they don't know the whole picture. So what's truth?